Yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all already know, man. It's your boy, LaRon, female rapper lead, back with another video. Yo, you know how this shit go. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Please make sure that you hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live. So, yeah, we about to get into a few things today before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But, yes, most of all, please make sure that you subscribe. Shout out to all of my new subscribers supporting my channel and all of that shit. Shout out to all of the people who show me love with the super chat, super stickers, all that too. To the people who even send me cash apps when I'm offline. Shout out to all of y'all. Somebody just sent me a cash app a few hours ago. What was your name? I don't want to say your whole name, but Pleasure. So shout out to you. I always try to shout the people out when I'm online because I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So listen, so we're gonna get into a few topics today. And let me see. I need to go get my lighter. So let me pull this up on the screen real quick and let me blast this new track off real quick by London Hill called Who. So yes, make sure that you check out London Hill on all streaming platforms. This is her new song, Who. I was actually just playing it on my Bluetooth in the house. So let's go.
Turn up that blood clot.
You wanna fuck with us? You wanna fuck with us?
Who think they getting in my spotlight? Who? These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Who think they getting in my spotlight? Who? These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. I'm an underrated gem, giving it to myself. Only point is for the face, not ears upon the elf. If I told you that I love you, I promise I was lying. I just want my pussy ain't no nigga around me on diets. When it come up to the dawn, all these bitches getting biased. I still ain't here with this yet, so they all on not to try me. Even if I was a sample on the shelf, they wouldn't try me. I'm a demon when it's Jill time, 1090 bitches.
I'm grimy, nigga. Who?
Think they getting in my spot
Like who?
These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Who think they getting in my spot like who? These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Them north semi dangerous. Big matic, I let go off like sprinkler. Nobody can play with us. More strap than later. Big body, I'm matured. Oops. Come whiter than some angels. I got him busting like a pipe. I swear he aiming up. My work be selling, all my fiends ready to flame it up. I could back out half a ticket on the label. And so them niggas know they never running game on us. Who think they getting in my spot like who? These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. Who think they getting in my spot like who? These bitches really ain't as hot like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops, that's true. Stay in my bag, the Birkin to be exact. You know, I'm in my bag, like, I'm staying in my fucking bag, like, it's really fucking good, nigga.
You wanna fuck with us?
Who think they getting in my like who? These just really ain't as like who? Wanna beat me, gotta team up with the ops. That's true. I love that song. So check out London Hill. Who her new track is out, came out last week. So
how many times I got to let y'all bitches know I'm why so many bitches wanna take my flow? I'm too hot, too dope, flow like that pink Chris and mimosa. Who the fuck doper? Niggas wanna run up in my spots and
yeah. So again, let me see who's up in here. What's up, Agent? What's up, Chiapi? What's up, Nitro? D? What's up, Brooklyn Pleasure? Was that you who sent me the Cash App? Somebody sent me a Cash App, and then you made a comment in my comments the other day talking about you don't normally agree with everything I be talking about. Would I be saying that you don't be agreeing with Brooklyn Pleasure? Because I be seeing you supporting me everywhere. So I always listen. I love the people who leave comments on your page like, I love your channel. Then they hit you with the but. What is the but about? You know what I'm saying? What is the but about? I want to know what that is because it's always like that little disclaimer. But so what's up, Low Keys Lounge? I've been shaving the fuck out of this song. I love Nicki new feature too. That shit is it's a really, really good song. I was actually gonna do a review on that, but I just got too discombobulated. Like a lot of times when there be a lot of shit going on in life, it be topics I be wanting to touch on, like but I just be too busy and I be like, I gotta just climb into the shit the way that I do it. But this is going to be my last stream that I do for a while. I do need to do some uploads, you know what I'm saying? Because I kind of fell back off my uploads this week, so I definitely want to get back into that. So let's see. What's up, K Holiday? I'm having a great day. I ain't do shit today. I went to Lowe's and I was pissed off because I found this broom online and I'm like, oh, I want me a corn. I want like a corn, you know, like those old school hard brooms. So I got to the store. I bought this broom, got all this shit from Lowe's that I wanted to, because I wanted to like paint my apartment. I don't know. I want to paint my bedroom over because really the reason I want to paint my bedroom over is because I had this damn, I had some ketchup in my bed, right? In a bottle. Like this happened like maybe like a few months ago. And I didn't realize it was still there after I took everything into the kitchen. So then when I had just came back in and I jumped on my bed, I looked at the wall, all of that shit splattered over the wall. So I had to like clean it off. And then like, even though I cleaned it off, I still see a little bit of stains and that shit is fucking with me. So I'm about to paint my shit over tonight. So I'm about to paint my room over, just do the whole thing. It ain't gonna take me that long. And you know what? You tap in and you think about it. I'm so happy that my mom, like, yo, let me tell you something. That should be almost making me want to cry. Real talk. My grandfather was there for a lot of shit that, like, you know, we got remodeled our house, or if we need something fixed, or my uncle would fix the floors and like put new floors in and stuff like that. But my mom literally did everything. That's why I think my scope, and I think that this, and you know what, this probably is, it could be taken, you know, no, because I still understand balance. But my mom literally did everything. Like she had that type of attitude where it was just like, what? I need new rugs. Like, you know, I guarantee like clockwork, like every 2 years we got new rugs, you know what I'm saying, in our house. We will all go up to the store, throw them shits into the car or whatever. My mom will put the rugs down. And I just like, she worked. It's like she did shit. So to me, but shit, she didn't have no choice but to though, right? Now you think about it, a single mom shouldn't have to do those things, but she obviously grew up. She's seen her dad do stuff like that. So, you know, my mom, she be trying to like fix stuff. And one thing that I do sometimes, like I'll try to do shit half-ass, and my mom was always the type like, no, don't do it. Do it the right way. And just having those people in your life that tell you that, and even if you didn't listen all the time, you get it when you get to a certain point. Because when you get like, you know, like I said, like when you younger and you working in the workforce or whatever, you fuck up, you do shit. Like I'm telling you, when I used to work in customer service and shit like that, like early days, I used to hang up on people, have attitudes and shit like that. But then when I got a little older, I realized how important it was to give people good service. And then also now that I work with people who have cancer and not like, you know, administer their benefits and stuff, a lot of the times it's really sad, but people who go through chemotherapy and stuff like that, it's really hard on their memory. It's almost like they say it's like pregnancy brain, like where they're going through the chemo, they forget a lot. And like, you got to reiterate a lot of stuff and you got to be really patient. You know, that shit is a skill. It really, 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 really is. But man, I don't even agree with everything my mama say, but I love you. You said you hate cats. Oh, I hate fucking cats. I hate them. Yo, I don't know what it is, but my building, it's like 2 cats that be in the area, right? And there's this one cat is so bold, and it's like that shit be waiting for me. I came through with my papacitos the other day in my bag. That shit started walking up to me. I said, "Get the fuck back!" And that shit bounced. Like, don't fucking try to play with me. Stop it. Stop it. Like, I don't play that shit with cats. I don't know why. And I think it's because when I grew up, my mother didn't like cats. She had a really bad cat story. So I don't like cats either. Nope, I like dogs. I don't know. Did y'all see that video with that guy on Twitter where he had the Nicki Minaj, his dog had the wig on and he was playing Moment for Life? I thought that shit was so crazy. The dog was bopping to the music. The dog was looking at him like, "Are you fucking crazy?" Let's see. I despise cats. I don't like nothing about that. Yeah, that shit make me want to punch you in your motherfucking face. Get the fuck out of here. I don't like no motherfucking cat. I like dogs. They alert. They gonna let you know when somebody's there. They gonna let you know when the energy is wrong. They feel shit. I'm telling you, I love dogs. I love them. They so smart. They are very, 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 very smart. Let's see. I had Papacitos on Thursday. Food's always be on point. What you have from there? What you have from Papacitos? Not gonna lie, cats can be demonic, and I'm bad. And some bad incidents with them, and I'm scared. Yeah, I just don't like them. I've never wanted to touch a cat. I've never wanted to pet them. I see cute little dogs. I'm like, oh, I love the dogs and all of that shit. Yep, let's chat yeah. Make sure that you thumbs up the video as well. Let me throw up my Cash App on the screen. What do I want to go into first? Let me go to Google. I think I want to go into the Tim Norman situation first, because I was a little unsure how this case was going to end, but now that it ends, I want to know if anything changes with the way that his mother feels. Like, that has to be hard. Your son is found guilty of killing your grandbaby. Like, what? That got to be hard. Hold on a second. Which one do I want to go to? Jury finds some sweetie pies. Let's see. Entertainment Weekly. Do I want to go to Yahoo News? Where do I want to go? Let's go to CNN. Let's see. All right. I feel like the page look. Let me see it look on the screen. All right, it look cool. All right, so let me just keep going. So that's Tim Norman. Grimy. This is why I'm telling you, like, I feel like this. I'm normally, but in this situation, I'm just trying to like wrap my mind around it. Normally, I would say that I'm not trusting of people, but when somebody is born, you into your family, you have no way of really getting away from your uncle. If your uncle don't like you, it could go either way. Him coming up, if his uncle was a predator or whatever, he could have got abused by his uncle. It's like your family has the most access to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for this to just all play out from your uncle, it's like, damn, y'all. It's like, and to me, this is all. Do you think that this was over disrespect, or do you think this was over money? Press number 1 if you think it was over disrespect, or do you think it was, or 1 for over money, or 2 for disrespect? I think it was more leaning towards money. What the fuck is this shit on the screen? Get this shit out of here. So anyway, all right. So after 17 hours of deliberations, let me bring this in closer. All right. So after over 17 hours of deliberation, the jury in the trial of the son of Robbie Montgomery, reality TV star and owner of Sweetie Pie's restaurant, who was charged with commissioning a murder for hire plot that killed a teenage nephew in 2016, issued a guilty verdict. James Timothy Norman, 41, was found guilty on all charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire. Murder for hire resulting in the death and conspiracy to commit mail and wire fraud, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Eastern District of Missouri. So according to the criminal complaint against Norman, he conspired with an exotic dancer residing in Memphis, Tennessee, and others to use the facility of interstate commerce, namely a cellular telephone, to commit a murder for hire in exchange for United States currency. Think about it, your nephew in your mind, like, you know what I'm saying? Your nephew, was the all right. So Mr. Norman crimes were motivated by greed. And while the evidence was voluminous and overwhelming, Mr. Norman's plan was relatively straightforward. He fraudulently obtained life insurance in the amount of $450,000 on his nephew, Andre Montgomery, without Mr. Montgomery's knowledge. And he then used Paramount to locate Mr. Montgomery and co-defendant to fatally shoot and kill him. Within days of his nephew's murder, Mr. Norman started the process of getting the insurance company to pay the claim. U.S. Attorney Sailor Fleming and following the verdict. So Norman's sentencing is currently set for December 15th. And at that time, he is looking at a statutory penalty range of up to life imprisonment, Fleming said. So Norman's defense attorney, Mike Leonard, said that his firm was surprised and disappointed in the outcome, given that Norman himself has testified extensively during the trial. But we understand the work of the jury. We respect that, but it's not a lot, but it's with a lot of disappointment. And I stand before you here today. Leonard said nothing that an appeal would be filed. Just let it go. So Tim is an amazingly optimistic and strong guy. Usually sociopaths are. Let me tell you something. All right. Tim is an amazingly optimistic and strong guy. So he's been in custody for quite a long time already. He had to sit through the deliberations by himself, and he's a very strong person. And so I think he still, despite the fact that he has a lot of optimism that we're going to overcome this and ultimately prevail, the attorney added. So Montgomery was the star of Welcome to Sweetie Pies that chronicled her family's management of their popular business. Various family members, including Norman, would appear frequently. The show aired on OWN network for 9 seasons from 2011 to 2018. So, yeah, man, like, I feel like this. Just let it go. You're guilty. You did it. You were involved. This is related to your nephew. They traced the shit back. This is sad. This is unfortunate. This is scary. It's like, what will a person do? Like, why are you picking up life insurance for somebody that they don't even know about? Like, that nigga wanted to really get him out of there, and it's all for greed. You know, shit. I'd be happy when I got an extra few $1,000s. But could you imagine having, I don't know. You never know the mind frame of a person who has access to who has access to large sums of money. Does regular money start to be nothing to them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then they just want more. I don't know. It's just weird. What's up, Big? I think it said Big O. He was in prison prior to this. His mom owned restaurants, and his greed got to him. He set it up with the stripper from Memphis. Yeah, and shit. You know, my mom is one of those moms who she'll stand by you to the end if through some shit or whatever. But I want to know how, you know, his mom, how does that play out? Because being a mother, from what I observe, you always still have a heart for your child, no matter what it is that they go through. It's just like, you don't just give up on them. That's somebody that you pushed out of your body. And it's just like, you know, what can I say? And to be like, just kind of fair and kind of open a little bit. I'll say this. So my mom, she's always helped all of us, right? No matter if we was working or not, she will always help all of us. But so me and my other brother, we work really hard. We the type that even if we lose a job, we're going to get a job back. And within like a month, we're going to get it back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or we're going to have some extensive plan set up to make sure that we're going to be able to handle shit. And we might need a little bit of help or whatever, right? So my mom, like, she'll be there. But my one brother, he just struggled like working through like his whole life, whether it was just wanting to be outside or be in the streets or do whatever the case may be. And my mom, I'm telling you, she vouches for him so hard. He could be disrespectful and like she'll see it, but she'll make an excuse for it. And I don't know. That's why, like I said, to be honest with you, I don't know. Like, I wonder how his mom is going to internalize this now. And I think I'm not trying to like make excuses or anything, but I do believe with just like and everything is. I think everything, not every single thing, but I think a lot of things has to do with like just emotional intelligence and shit. Because if you think about it, you push this individual out, even though like say he did that to your nephew or whatever. But I think her showing disdain for him in the media or whatever the case may be, who knows what that could do to him behind bars. And even though he's an evil person for doing that, could you imagine? Let me just tell you this, right? I want to explain something to you. When somebody's child does something like that, even though you might look at it like, how could she support him? You have to realize not only is that her baby, but you have to realize I'm just telling you what I've experienced as a son with, you know, brothers who've been like, you know, in the legal system, like, you know, just for drugs and like shit like that, right? Like nothing crazy. But, the parent starts to feel like they did something wrong. So not only is she mourning the loss of her grandbaby, the loss of her son in prison, I'm pretty sure that's a hit against her. Like, and I'm telling you how mothers internalize that shit. They start to feel like, did they do something wrong? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't think she's going to give up on her son. She probably gonna want to know, why'd you do it? Why? Like, you know, like what happened? What was it about? Who knows what their conversations are about? I will tell you this, and I'm pretty sure my story is no different than any other story. We all got brothers and siblings. We've all seen our siblings lie, and we know that they ass is lying or whatever the case may be. And I will tell you this, a mother could know, like, I ain't gonna say she know, but say you a brother or you a sister, and you know your brother or sister is lying, and you tell your mother that they fucking lying, and they be like, well, I don't know. Do you really don't know? Or are you trying not to take no sides? Because that's how my mom is. Even if she knows some shit, she'll try to be fair. She'll try to be like, well, I don't know. It's like she don't want to admit that that person did wrong. They did wrong. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. So I'm only speaking from my scope. Like, and I feel like that might maybe a little insight into the psychology behind a lot of women. Maybe, I don't know, like how they are with their sons. I don't, maybe it's a little bit enabling as well. And that could contribute to a person doing shit far out there like this. Like, you got to realize, this is why I tried to tell y'all last night when I got off of here, when I was talking about how like some of my family members didn't get invited to a wedding or whatever the case may be. And I told my cousin after 3 days when we was talking about this shit, look, they didn't see the value of us being there. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just cut to straight to the fucking chase. A person had to plan this out. They had to plan out all of the details. That means that they thought about this. That means he knew that this boy was going to end up dead, right? He planned this shit step by step. So yeah, you should go down. You should. It's way too many facts. It's way too many findings in this case for Tim Norman to walk free. And unfortunately, I'm going to tell you, so I hope all of this ties in and you understand where I'm going. I'm not saying specifically, I know I fucking lied before, right? I'm giving my experience of being a fly on the wall as a little brother. You see people lie, whatever the case may be. You see people lie to their mom and you might be the sibling and you know they fucking lying. I could imagine that Tim Norman is putting on for his mother right now, telling her, no, ma, I promise you, why would I do it? That's his father. You know, he probably carrying on. When I tell you, he probably performing, that shit is really a movie. It's probably really a movie behind, like when she go visit him, I could guarantee you he's probably got his mom in La La Land and she's probably still in denial about it. I'm telling you, when a mom loved their son, and especially if they know that son, which way can I say it to be respectful? Not like a disability or anything like that, but when they know they require a little extra attention, sometimes a mom could be a little, you could give them too much. You know, like you enable them. I felt like my mom has given me a lot, but she's also expects certain things of me just based off of how I performed. It's almost one of those things. Do you know when you go to a job, right, and everybody works at a certain level, but you come in, start acing this shit, and now you doing 100 an hour, and they like, wait, you can do 100 an hour now. Everybody need to be doing it. It's like when you come and you know what I'm saying. So you get expected to a certain level. And that was how I also figured out early on that you can live in a household with 4 people, 3 people, and everybody can be different. And I find that to be very interesting. Everybody could be different. You could live in a house where both of your parents were together. You've seen them go to work every day and be productive, and you might not be like that. And I find that to be very weird. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a blessing for a lot of people that they needed to see some sort of consistency and they needed to see some sort of structure. Like, kids respond well to structure. Like they do. They respond well to structure. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to just kind of like give my spin of how I feel maybe his mother is feeling. I'm telling you, some shit will happen. Your brother did some, or your sister or somebody did some shit. They telling their mom they ain't do it. You like, come on. And then you see your mom literally eating that shit up. Like, well, I don't know. Do you not know? Or you not trying to think? And you have to realize, and I'm trying to tell you, this is what I'm saying. Women bear the brunt of all of that shit. And the fathers, right? I can't speak for every father. A lot of fathers are involved, right? I'm blessed to know them. I'm blessed to know my dad, and he was in my life. But my mom buried the burden of a lot of these jail, just shit like that. Like, I don't think it's just a lot. It's a lot on the mom. Like, Anyway, let's see. Got to be careful by a family man. Shaking my head. This world gets sicker by the day. Yeah. He is evil, and his mom should have swallowed him. Damn. I would give up on my son. My son, sorry, not sorry. No excuse for murder, only a self-defense. Than to murder my grandchild. F out of here. But let me ask you something. You know what? I feel like that's straightforward, Leia. But then what if you get the news that your son takes himself out in prison? I think that it is being sensitive. I think you should be sensitive to how you respond about your child in the media, even if you know they're wrong. 2, I would be a little sensitive about it. And that's just kind of like in a case where people want a certain rapper to speak out about something with her brother. It's just like, I'm pretty sure that hurts her. Why would she want to? It's just like, and then think about it. If he gets that news back, I'm trying to get you to follow my train of thought. Say you're imprisoned and your brother or your sister is a huge star and you did something terrible. Say if it was true or false, right? But it's just the fact that it's being talked about. And then you hear your sibling say something disparaging against you while you're locked behind a wall, already stressed out and everything. I'm not like, we really don't know how Miss Robbie feels. Maybe she's having a separate conversation, with the family. I don't know. I just feel like the whole shit is fucked up. Like, it's just wrong. He's wrong for doing it. Now Miss Robbie wrong as hell. The family exposed her after the hearing. Oh, they did? See, I knew it was some. I've very briefly seen some of the clips on whose video was I watching? I think, was it yesterday? I don't know. Wait, was it? I don't know if it was Lovely T I was watching, but I think I seen a video of the family out there, and a lot of the family members were happy. Damn, man, I think that's chilling. It's what makes it chilling is that it's somebody so close and with so much access, like to be able to do some shit like that. That shit is wrong. All right. So let's see. I have 6 nephews and couldn't imagine wanting to hurt either of them. Exactly. And then think about that for the rest of your life. Come on, man. Like, cats are so spiritual. They're only mean if you're mean to them. Yeah. And then it's like they bold though. It's like, come on, if I'm about to, I be thinking like it's this one little, it's this cute little brown cat. It be sitting in front, like, of the building sometimes. Like, if I'm walking through, why wouldn't you run? It's like you being bold now. It's like, nah, I don't know. Pleasure, mental health to plot a murder. Let me see what Brooklyn Predator said. You say, yeah, he probably had mental illness. Who knows? Shit. Now got me questioning what happened with the brother. How did his brother pass away? His brother was taken out as well. So your brother gets taken out. Y'all, do y'all know what was that story? It was a weekend, maybe a few weeks ago, where it says, hold on, let me try to bring this up on Google. It was a story. If you just coming in, please make sure that you thumbs up this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please support the channel. Super chat. You can super chat the channel. Also, Cash App. Let me throw my Cash App up. Also on the screen already. My bad. So let me bring this up. Loses sons again. I'm trying to Google some keywords. Losing 3 sons. All right. Yeah. That's what it was. Let me bring this up. This was another crazy ass story that I heard of. Let me see. This was crazy. So a Birmingham mother loses 3 sons to violence, prepared to bury son and nephew killed Labor Day weekend. Like, this is why I be trying to tell people, like, I don't know. I know a lot of people be happy around the holidays, and maybe I internalize shit wrong, but I don't be wanting to be caught up in the mix. Like, nah, I'm good with all that Labor Day celebration shit like that. I go to some family shit, but nah, we can't. So let's see what happened, because I don't even remember. So many other stories always happen. And let me just read the details. So Birmingham mother loses 3 sons to violence, prepares to bury son and nephew killed Labor Day weekend. So let's play this. Hopefully I don't get a hit for this.
The family of cousins killed while sitting in a car themselves in Birmingham over the holiday weekend, holding a vigil for...
Why is it blurry? Okay, it's better now. All right.
For those victims. And our Birmingham over the holiday weekend, holding a vigil for those victims.
And our Brittany Dion, the only reporter invited there, speaking to one of the victims' mothers, who says this is the 3rd son she has lost to violence in Birmingham.
Vita Johnson raised 5.
What happened? What happened? Come on. I don't know. It paused. Why it paused like that? Oh, man. Hold on. All right. So let's continue just reading the article. I thought that this was crazy. So the families, all right. So the family of cousins killed while sitting in a car in Inglenook during the holiday weekend held a vigil for them Wednesday in Inglenook, Nook Park. So WBRC Fox News spoke to the mother of one of the victims and said was her third son that she's lost to violence in Birmingham. Theda Johnson raised 5 boys in the Ingle Nook community. Now she only has 2 left. 3 of them lost to violence. The most recent, 32-year-old Rodriguez Powell, shot to death just blocks away. Theda Johnson said, "That's my knee baby, that the one I thought would never leave me." Damn. Theda Johnson said that she holds it together by faith. That it's the only thing, she says, that has helped her through as she prepares to bury her third son. So Johnson, he showed love wherever he went. That's how I taught him. What I taught him, he showed size. So cousin's 32-year-old Rodriguez Powell and his cousin 35-year-old Justin Taylor were gunned down while sitting in a car on Inglenook Street. Hold on. All right, so while on Inglenook Street. So Powell was the father of 2 girls and Taylor had 5 children. Damn. You know, quick segue. I want to say this because I said this the other day. I was telling y'all how I said, like, I have observed, like, with my brothers, like, I don't have any children, right? So I observe with my brothers now. Both of them, one of my brothers is like going through some medical, situation right now. But I observed both of them being in their children's life, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think they understood early on how much effort and money that it costed to have, whatever. And I ain't saying that you can't have multiple children, but children cost money. They don't ask to be here. And I feel like they deserve a life of quality and, and shit like that. And I just think it's crazy. Is like, both of my brothers, it's just like, I know that I think they want more kids, but right now they don't. But it's just like children cost money. And it's like when you involved in your child's life, you really get to see, what I'm saying, that this shit ain't cheap. This shit costs. It costs money to do shit. Real talk. All the birthdays, everything, that shit costs. So anyway, let's continue on. All right. Talking about Justin Johnson. Yes, we were close. That was my heart. He loved his auntie. Johnson buried her first son in 2005. Jacoba Powell was 23 when he was shot by an off-duty police officer, she says. And in 2013, her second son, Emmanuel Powell, at just 22, was stabbed to death during an argument. Johnson says that she's channeling her pain and faith for good, helping other mothers who have lost children to violence. Well, that's good that she's found some sort of outreach to, that's helpful. Anytime that you converse with someone who has gone through something or going through something that you're going through, it's healing. It doesn't make it better, but it's healing. You're like, oh, you experienced that. Like, I find myself asking people, like, because a lot of people, it depends on where you are in life, but I don't know anybody who's lost a really good friend. And that shit hurt so bad. Like, that shit really is the worst. And then it's an ongoing thing that continues to hurt, because then you start having new moments in your life and new moments that you want to share with people that you love and you fuck with. And then you can't share those moments and you end up breaking down. It comes to a part in life where that aha moment happens, where you just like, I understand now why when they did their speech, they was crying and they was going through emotions because their loved one wasn't there, because it is a special moment that they want to share. So should just be crazy. So Johnson said, let's see. Johnson said, this is what God is doing right now. Everything I'm going through or went through is for me. It's for me to help someone else. The cousins will have a joint homegoing service. So that's just crazy. So that was just a story that I remember seeing the other day. I didn't really look into it.
And our Brittany, one of the victim's mothers.
What happened with it? Anyway, so let's get off of that. So let me see. She's lucky she in London, that kind of words get you found in less than 24 hours. What happened? My ex was a gang member, never dating one again, but he always told me never sit in parked cars. And if so, never park, just double park and keep the car running. I couldn't live like that. I left long ago. See, Nicki say, I watched this girl's vlogs, and she's from LA, and she was actually a person who spoke on that. She was like, what? She was like, you never sit in a car in front of somebody's house. That's like, you never do no shit like that. And I think that first and foremost, I feel like everybody should be safe or whatever, but I think I've lived in some areas where I didn't have to worry about that. But obviously that can happen any and everywhere, right? But just to have to live like that and like navigate through life. Like, I was listening to somebody say this, like, why is it that black people, when they go to LA, they have to quote unquote check in? It's like white people don't have to check in. It's like, but we got to check in. And it was Lovely T, I think, and she was just like, AKA extortion or whatever. And it's like, yeah, because who you checking in with? Like, who is this person you checking in with? And what is that going to guarantee you over the whole city? That shit is, come on, that shit is extortion. All those rappers and shit, you got to realize back in the day, and I think some of that shit still do be going on. Like, yeah, you about to go out to LA to perform? Yeah, it's going to be. I think that's for anybody, especially maybe it's different for female rappers, you know? Even though, listen, ladies is getting robbed nowadays too. You can't even be, don't turn an eye on that, because niggas is plotting. Like, this girl was, what they were saying, she was saying that like in Atlanta, they have literally people who sit online all day and watch shit that people post and just try to rob them and shit like that. You gotta be careful. I ain't even really think about it like that. You know, you sharing shit through social media, posting shit up. Like, what? Man, you got to be careful. And some people just careless. What's up, Miss Dramatica? Did you hear about the mom drowning her 3 kids in Coney Island? When was that? Hold on, let me look that up real quick before we move on to this. Megan Thee Stallion, the one that sipped that Don Julio by the gallon. She got her bachelor's. Now she's trying to get her bastards out in Calabasas with them bastards. Hold on. Let's bring this up real quick. Mom drowns because... Wow, 1 day ago. Let's bring this up. Mother of 3 children who drowned in Brooklyn, arrested and charged. What's going on with people? Yo, the world is going mad. People are going mad. She drowned her 3 kids. All right, so mother of 3 children drowned in Brooklyn, arrested and charged with 2nd-degree murder. What's going on with that? All right. So CNN, the 30-year-old mother of 3. Wow. The 30-year-old mother of 3 found unresponsive on Coney Island shoreline in Brooklyn has been arrested and charged in their deaths, a law enforcement official told CNN Wednesday. Erin Murdy has been charged with 3 counts of 2nd-degree murder, 3 counts of depraved indifference to human life, and 3 counts of murder with the victims under 11 years old, the official said. So the children died by drowning early Monday, and their deaths are considered homicides. The New York City Office of Chief Medical Examiner said. So relatives called the police after Murdy allegedly told them the babies are gone and the kids are gone. When questioned by detectives, Murdy told them that she had been dreaming of walking kids in the water, according to the law enforcement official. Murdy was processed Wednesday and remains in the hospital for further psychological evaluation, the official said. All 3 children were pronounced dead at the hospital after the first responders conducted life-saving measures, including CPR. Chief of Department Kenneth Corey told reporters Monday. Their mother was questioned by police and then hospitalized after they found her Monday morning in Brighton Beach, adjacent to Coney Island, a law enforcement official said. So officers searched beaches, streets, and local hospital. The children were discovered after police got a 911 call at 1:40 a.m. Monday from someone who was concerned a family member may have harmed her 3 small children, Corey said. The caller asked the police to check on the woman's Coney Island's apartment. At the apartment, a man who identified themselves as the father of one of the children said that he was also concerned, Corey added. So why was he out there with them? If you was concerned, you let her take them. All right. So the man told police he believed the woman and the 3 children were at a boardwalk on Coney Island. Officers canvassed beaches, streets, and a local hospital. Then another 911 call came in, directing officers to a specific location, Brighton 6th Street and Regalman boardwalk in a nearby Brighton Beach. The caller reported a woman who was despondent, according to the police spokesperson. Police found a woman and other family members with her. The children were not there. The search continued via ground, air, and harbor units around 4:42 a.m. Officers found the children unconscious on the shoreline of the West 35th Street in Coney Island. Corey said. So the location where the children were found is about 2 miles from where the woman was spotted, and just a half mile south of her apartment. Yo, I ain't gonna say. I'll say after this. So she was soaking wet when investigators. She was soaking wet when investigators made contact with her, said Corey, who noted that it was not clear whether she had been in the rain or water off the coast. All right. So the football coach remembers quiet, expressive boy. So the 7-year-old boy was a kind, generous person with a special humility about him, his father told CNN on Tuesday. Anybody who met my son, they would know he is special, the father, Derek Murdy, said. He loved the video game character Sonic the Hedgehog. I think I spent so much money buying him every last one of them, Murdy said. The boy had a humility about him, and I can't even imitate, and I'm trying to do my best to live like he did because he was so kind and generous, the father said. He was going to be great. Alan McFarland, a young football coach in New York City Department of Education employee, remembered the 7-year-old as a quiet, expressive boy who was always excited to play football. He was excited to tackle and to be tackled, excited to run the ball, excited to hit the person with the ball. He was just excited, said McFarland, recalling that the boy joined his team 2 years ago and wore the number 15. So the coach had to break the news to the team on Monday and was met with tears from the kids who were heartbroken. Yeah. McFarland said that the boy's mother pulled him out of football in March. You could see that there was a lot going on, the coach said of the mother. She would say, no, I know he likes it and we're going to try to come back, but the schedule has just been busy, McFarland said. It seemed like she was just juggling a lot. So a person who used to work at a shelter of domestic violence survivors said that the 2 older children were sweet. So the 4-year-old girl. The 4-year-old girl liked to play with dolls, the former shelter worker told CNN. The boy was a superhero fan, said the person who worked with the 2 children for 6 months in 2020 to 2021 before the birth of the 3rd child. So it was just heartbreaking to see. The children were always well-behaved and quiet, beautiful souls. Mom was mostly quiet, the former shelter employee said. So the person who didn't want to be identified publicly said that the mother did not associate with the other residents, but would occasionally participate in activities with the children. So that was just sad, man. What would make a person drown their children? I don't get it. But I will say this though, right? Many times, like even observing, not every situation, of course, but a lot of situations where I see women in with kids, and even if they got a man that they live with, a lot of the pressure is still on them. And it's like a lot of the pressures is still on them. They got to raise the kids. They got to do this. They got to do that. And it's just like, we don't know the true story behind and the diagnoses of a lot of people's children. Imagine if your child is problematic and you got to deal with that all the time. Dad think just because he bring the money in that you should be okay with that, and you got to deal with that all day. I'm not saying I know what her reason was. This is obviously, I don't think that this is forgivable. It's definitely not. But what made her do this? Like, why was the dad, like, I don't know. The dad of the one kid was there. He said he was concerned about her. What caused her to do this? I just want to know more about it. Like, what was her breaking point in taking out your kids, your children? They deserved a chance at life. Like, why would you not want them to be around anymore? That shit is just weird to me. Let's see. It is very sad. So let's get this off the screen. Let me go to Twitter real quick, because Megan Thee Stallion, she's talking about she felt like she wanted to come out with a deluxe, and I'm like, typically people come out with deluxe albums when the first one did really well, and it's like, let's beef it up, more. So I don't understand Megan Thee Stallion. It's like, what is their focus? I feel like, and then this is a project. It's like, you want this to be a part of like your last project and shit like that. Hold on a second. Let me switch this. Give me a second. Please make sure that you thumbs up the video if you here now. Subscribe. I ain't for time in a minute. Maybe I should drop a little something. Oh, London Hill. I need to hit her back. All right, so let's go to Megan Thee Stallion, Tina Snow. Talking about she want a hotties. I'm thinking about putting out a deluxe. For what? The first one ain't even do nothing. So why you putting out a deluxe, shorty? What is the point? Like, I don't understand it. And this is why I feel like, is she gonna try to be slick? Is she gonna try to come and say something to Nicki? Why are you coming out with a Traumazine deluxe? You understand what I'm saying? These people just be bending the rules. Typically, you do a deluxe when the first one does well, and it's just like, okay, like let's do a deluxe. Let's put out these extra songs. She gonna try to do some shit and gonna try to respond and try to say some slick shit to Nicki. I could feel it. I'm telling you, I could tell you because Megan ain't coming out with no new project soon because it's just gonna sonically it's not right because she even though if she's trying to get out of this deal, she ain't gonna come out with no new album this quick. But this album is trash. Ain't nobody buying it, streaming it, none of that. Heard they thought it was gonna come out and be some sort of pop success. I want to prove y'all with something, right? And I'm not trying to mark Megan or anything like that. I promise you, I'm not trying to mark her or anything, but I don't see pop appeal in her. I see urban. So when I see Megan, when she was on that damn P Valley, I felt like she fit right in with that strip club ass shaking shit like that. And obviously people get money in that type of thing. But when Megan be trying to push herself in these pop places, like trying to be like in the Doja world and shit, I don't think it works because it worked a little bit with Dua Lipa because, you know, she's white and she's going to get you that notoriety, but you're not really top 40 material outside of like, you're just not. Like, I think she thought that her was going to come and it was going to think she was going to be on the pop top 40. Like, I'm going to do it better. I'm going to do it better. I'm going to do it better. And the shit just ain't pop. Like, it ain't pop. Like, because if that was it, that shit would have been loaded on rhythmic, urban, all of that shit. It's just not. It's not. So, I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder, like, what's next for Megan? What's the next? What is it going to be? Then I think, to be honest with you, we've seen everything freaky wise that Megan could do. She really needs to do an album where it's just like, I don't know. She need to do like a just a different type. I don't know. She really needs to just reevaluate. I feel personally. Now you're talking about doing the Traumazine Deluxe for what? For what? For what? Niggas only want the deluxe if the first one was good. You know how you go to not McDonald's, but any place, they typically got a regular burger, then they got the deluxe. But the regular burger is hitting. But if you just want to spend a little bit of extra money, you're gonna get the deluxe. Because you know, deluxe typically means cheese and bacon or whatever it is that you want on it. But Megan, then first and foremost, let me go to Spotify. This album already has 18 songs on it. What the hell do you need a deluxe for? Hold on. Hold on, Megan Thee Stallion. That's crazy. Her song, Her, it got 14 million streams. That's the only song that really charted. Oh, she put Sweetest Pie on Traumazine? Oh, you weak for that. Come on, Megan. I ain't even realized that till now. She tried to really front load that shit with the streams from Sweetest Pie. How many streams Sweetest Pie? Oh, Sweetest Pie got 197,000. Okay. Okay, that's cool. 197,000. That's on. When did Sweetest Pie come out? Sweetest Pie came out in March. Okay. Nicki got 100 million off of Super Freaky Girl in what, 35 days? Okay. You know what I'm saying? You see, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, Megan. So Her has 14 million plays. Ain't nobody stunning Megan like that. She thought Her was gonna be this pop moment, and she's gonna do, I'll do it better. I'll do it better. I'll do it better. Shut the fuck up. Fuck is you talking about? I'm her. I ain't gonna front though. I like that leg work she was doing in the video, but it just obviously didn't sell it enough. You know, it didn't really sell it enough. She was doing some nice little leg work, moving around and all of that. I don't know. When I was reading one of that article about that Staten Island shit, I was just like, yo, I'm so mad at myself. Because I don't know why I stopped at Wendy's, but I was just like, I want to get spicy nuggets. So I stopped there. I got a spicy nugget, 10 piece, and I got a large fry. I didn't get no drink or nothing. That shit came out to like 8 something. And I thought to myself, I said, is this worth $8? I don't know. Like, I just didn't feel like that was worth $8. And I felt swindled. I said, see, this is why you be spending money on stupid shit. Like, nah. So let's see. It's not about dancing. It's not about it's not about just dancing where's the sales exactly. She's not getting no sales. Low-keys, she's not getting any sales. Megan is a joke to me, honestly, and I want her to just sit back for a few months. You know, it's about to be the end of the year. You dropped this album. We don't need a fucking deluxe from you, all right? This I was supposed to be looking at how many songs was on this. Give me a second. Just let this shit ride out. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, that's good news. I'm on good news. How many songs Traumazine got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It has 18 songs, Megan. Come on. You don't need no damn deluxe. And Sweet as Pie, that's the only song, if you want to count that song. And I told y'all, see, let me tell you something. The people, I remember somebody who was leaving comments on my video before. They was like, what are you talking about? Sweet as Pie is Dua Lipa song. And I said, no, the fuck it's not. Don't tell me. Listen, I know how to read shit. I know what to do. I've been reading and looking at the charts for a while. And no, that was Megan Thee Stallion's song. She was trying to get her little top 40 moment. And she went, I want to work with Dua. I want to work with Dua. You know, she kissed ass and went on tour with her that nobody remembers because nobody from her demographic went to go see Dua Lipa. So it's like, how did that, hold on a second, hold on. How did that shit really help? Hold on a second. Hold on. Why the fuck does that keep happening? Hold on. Yeah, I think it's because of my damn hold on. Give me a second. All right. All right, so know the difference between slander and voicing a damn opinion, bro. Go drop several tears and shut the fuck up. Oh, who was that? Oh, what's Sad Boy saying? Let me turn this back on. My damn. Hold on. All right, let me see. What's Sad Boy say? I can't support a channel that's all about tearing female rappers down to only uplift Nicki. So listen, if that's what you feeling like I'm doing, if you feel like I can't have an opinion based on Megan Thee Stallion or Cardi B, then yeah, this ain't the place for you. We're not blowing smoke up anybody's ass. I feel like Nicki Minaj is the best female rapper lyrically. I feel like she is the best female rapper, one of the best ones look-wise as well. Megan Thee Stallion is beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? We give Megan the credit, but I'm not giving her the credit that you want. And I'm not going to tailor my commentary to appease and to have everybody endorse me. So if this channel is not for you, then bounce. It's not obligatory that you watch. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make me change. Shit. What is wrong with you? Like, I don't understand people. And it's like, I think maybe your mind frame works like that because a lot of people who do shit like that and they say those thoughts, they had people who can make little comments and impact their life and then they're changing, doing something completely different. No, you're going to just make me do it more. So shit, I have the right to say that Megan Thee Stallion don't need to drop a deluxe because what did the main album do? That's an opinion. What did it do? Like shit, you might think that. I don't know why you would think that. I'm talking about why the Megan slander. It's not slander. If it was Nicki doing it, y'all would be talking about it too. If Nicki's album did the numbers Traumazine did and she was talking about the deluxe is coming, y'all would be asking questions. Why is the deluxe coming? Stop acting like y'all wouldn't be asking that. Megan doesn't have a hate train with you talking about. It ain't no hate train. It's just conversation. You have to realize it's 2022. There's YouTube. There's different places, and people are communicating about music in vast ways. They're having conversations on YouTube, Bigo, Instagram. They're talking about it in several spaces, and you're in my space right now. I didn't ask you to be here. 6 to 8 pure sales, and then remember it dropped 90% the next week to 800 sales, and then it dropped to 500 sales. That didn't even make no sense because if you drop 90%, how did you drop 90% in week 2 and then in week 3 you only dropped? So if we went from 800 to 500, so 500 is what percent of 800? I gotta do the calculations on that, but it just don't make sense. That mean that they ain't want her pure to look that like, damn, ain't nobody buy it, but shit, like, oh, maybe it's because I don't know. Do we want to give that much credit to the Carisha interview? You think that made people support and buy the album? I mean, you never know. It is a promotional, you know, a promotion market for her. She did go on there promoting it. Nosey Laura said that he's doing the case for free. Then we'll charge Nicki at the end. We'll see what happens. So Nosey Laura is supposedly working pro bono. Sounds like they only want clout. Trashazine. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So let's see. Blue. Yeah. So anyway, let's get off of this. Let's see what I'm just saying. Just be prepared for it. If Megan Thee Stallion is coming on this Traumazine, she's trying to put these new songs on. She's probably gonna try to diss Nicki. I'm telling you, just keep your eyes open and focused. She thinks she's slick. You just came out with a whole 18-track album. There's no reason for you to come out with a deluxe this soon. Deluxes typically come around the holidays when they might release some shit to try to like boost the sales or something. Yeah, she needs to do something to boost. She needs to do something. And you know, I seen something from afar that Megan Thee Stallion did, and you know, congratulations and you know, support whatever. But like she's doing something for some sort of programs in Houston for women. Like I believe it's like related to education. So I think that's dope. But will be even more doper if you were actually here around the ladies, actually here to support them. Like, why are you doing all this shit from afar? Yeah, I understand you could send a bag, you could do all of that, but is the tension that bad in Houston that you can't be out here? Like Megan, this is what I'm saying, where I feel like one of her biggest misses is like she should have this city on lock. And while people here probably stream her music and do shit like that, I think that coming from a city of millions of people, you should never have an issue selling. Like, nah, niggas, you should have been lined up. And why don't artists nowadays don't even ask people to buy their shit? They always just be saying stream, stream, stream. That's the thing. I hate that. It's almost like artists don't want to tell people to buy their shit. No, buy my shit. You could buy it in streaming, but buy my shit for sure. Like buying it is just a different level of respect to me personally. Me personally. So let me bring this up real quick. Just give me 1 second because I'm going to talk about that Cardi B lawsuit, because you all know that Cardi B was, you know, she pled guilty. Let's see. She got 15 days community service. So let's see. Let me bring this up from People real quick. People Magazine. If you're just now coming in, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I like all of Nicki's work. Let's see. Let's bring up People Magazine. All right, so Cardi B pleads to charges in a 2018 strip club fight. Looking forward to moving past this, she states. All right, so Cardi B pled guilty in Queens Supreme Court on Thursday to 2 misdemeanor charges. All right. So Cardi B pleaded guilty on Thursday to 2 misdemeanor charges that came in connection to a 2018 strip club brawl in Queens, New York. So the WAP rapper, 29, appeared in Queens Supreme Court to accept a plea deal that handed her a 3-year protection order from the women involved in the fight, as well as 15 days community service. So part of growing up and maturing is being accountable for your actions. As a mother, if it's a practice that it's a practice that I'm trying to instill in my children, but the example starts with me. I've made some bad decisions in the past, and I am not afraid to face and own up to. All right. Let me finish that before I say something else. So she said in a statement obtained by People, these moments don't define me and they are not relative of who I am now. I'm looking forward to moving past the situation with my family and friends and getting back to the things I love the most, music and my fans. Now, Cardi, the thing that from what I'm saying in this statement, I feel like, all right, so any and every person, you know, can make a mistake or do some shit or whatever. But I feel like when you plan some shit out, you know, it's just a little different. all I want to say is this, right? I feel like if these words really came from Cardi and this came from her heart and it wasn't doctored up by some publicist or anything like that, then you should find it in your heart to know that you've done a lot of wrong when it comes to Nicki. If you can say that you can face up and if you've made some bad decisions in your past, and I'm not afraid to face or own up to it, you should be able when you get into that quiet place, because I know that it's loud. Shit gets loud when you got your phone in your hand and people talking shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when you ain't on your phone and you're by yourself in that bathroom and nobody's in the bathroom with you? You look at yourself in the mirror and you getting deep with self. You got to know that you've caused a lot of problems. And I think that you need to come and you also need to apologize to Nicki, or maybe you just need to go about things in a different way. Because see, this is what gets me mad with a lot of Black women YouTubers, the ones who especially be so quick to jump down Nicki's throat. Like, why is she saying this online? Or why is this that? See, the thing is that Cardi B is not that interesting to you, so you're not following her tweets daily. You don't see the shade that she does. Even when they be posting stuff, when the shade room, see, the neighborhood talk, shout out to them, they're growing and stuff too, but their engagement ain't like the shade room. So when the shade room was posting stuff and you could see that Cardi was clearly quoting Nicki fans, then maybe you'd be like, damn, why is she talking to her fans and shit like that? So you don't see that. And maybe she hasn't, I think she still doesn't, but you don't see everything and you just see Nicki reacting. It's almost like it's almost like the good kid that doesn't really do much and the bad kid fucks with them. And then when you see them react, you're just like, why are you doing this? Like, you ain't acting like you ain't see him do this for so long. You didn't see anything that just happened at all. So it's like you being tone deaf. Y'all give Nicki a hard time. Y'all expect her to be like, and every time I hear somebody say this, I debunk it every time. Nicki is not Beyonce. She is not Rihanna. She's a rapper. So stop this bullshit. She's not the same. The trajectory is completely different. The profile of a rapper and an R&B pop star is completely different. Stop saying that shit. Stop it. So I feel like if Cardi can come to a realization, and hopefully, again, this is not a statement made from a publicist and it's really from her heart, then you need to come to a realization that you've done wrong to Nicki too. Real talk. And I feel like everything, and that's just why I don't care the way that Nicki handles shit and the way that she's in the media, because it was a time and a point where she wasn't speaking and I felt like people benefited off that shit, and she ain't doing it no more. Fuck that. No, it's gonna be a tug of war. You either love her or you fucking hate her. And niggas hate her. Her shit is still what she was. It was just announced that she made history as the female rapper with the record with no feature or anything, that 35 days made 100 million streams on Spotify. She's doing just okay airing you motherfuckers out left and right when she feels like it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, so Cardi, who is a mom to culture, Kiari 4 and son Waveset 1 with husband Offset, had 10 charges dismissed, but pled guilty to a misdemeanor charges of assault in the 3rd degree and reckless endangerment. She was photographed Thursday entering the court in a form-fitting white dress. All right, an attorney for Cardi, whose real name Belcalis Almazar, did not immediately respond to people's request for a comment. So yeah, so that's that. And my whole question that I wanted to ask y'all this, right? And I don't know how people feel, and leave it in the comments and let me know what you know, because I don't know what happens to people, especially. Hold on, let me make sure that I read this again. It says Cardi pleads guilty to charges. Cardi B pleads guilty to charges in 2018 strip club fight, and she's looking to move past this. So if you pled guilty to the charges, my question is, while a lot of people like to talk about Tasha K's case with Cardi B and how she's, owes her money, and Tasha is saying that that's going through the appellate court and all of that shit like that, right? So I was honestly looking yesterday, like what was supposed to happen yesterday, because Cardi talked big shit saying that something was supposed to go down yesterday, and I waited and nothing happened, right? So Tasha K said that she had been responding to everything, that she's been on top of everything in regards to this case, and that they will be appealing it, right? So my whole question is that if that was defamation or whatever the case may be with Tasha K, how does this, with this involving two ladies who were attacked by a celebrity, right? That means that we're not talking about a Tasha K where it's like, Tasha K is a public figure, but if you want to look at it like, so she's a public figure, but if you think about it, Cardi B is a celebrity, so she got more leverage. So if you notice, she gave that attention to Tasha K. So it's like Cardi B, she gave this attention to the chicks who she, you know, they were pounced on or whatever the case may be, right? So you deal with that. And then I think it was some sort of intimidation going on behind the scenes too as well. So what I was interested in is like, so with this lawsuit and Cardi B you know, pleading guilty, what do you think that the damages are going to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that this could get crazy where they could try to come up with a crazy number like we want to sue you for 100 million? Like, I think that's a bit excessive. But what you, because you I want to just walk through this again because I talked about this yesterday on my video, right? So imagine you're a woman, you live in New York City, area like whatever, you know, you live in New York. So I don't know where those ladies are from, right? So you go through that situation from a celebrity who had these people pounce on you. They paid them, they admitted to it, whatever the case may be, right? So that happens. Now you need to be secure. Now you've probably damaged psychologically. You're probably scared to go out and you probably can't work because you feel like even if this thing is over, they still know people and they can have random people attacking me. I can see because I'm telling you, you got to be a dummy to walk back into the damn dungeon like that. If you think, are you crazy? Listen, let me tell you something. I could understand it if it was a regular person that you like, you know what? I got to get my money still. This bitch don't like me. She had them niggas fuck with me. I don't know. Even if you're a regular person, you might got to switch up the location. You might have to get some money. I ain't trying to tell you to be pussy, but you got to be ready. So shit, it could end bad. If those ladies went back to that same place, does somebody know if you have intel? Please let me know. Did those ladies go back to that same place and work? You know what I'm saying? I would hope that they didn't just for records purposes because we seen how Cardi B tried to work Tasha K in that case. I really, truly hope that these ladies got the therapy that they needed. I hope that they got everything that they needed because this is high profile and that would change a person's life forever. Like I would want, if I was them, I ain't saying that people will follow you forever and do some shit, but I would be like, I need to live in a protected building. I need to live in a building that got a doorman, security, all of that shit. I might even feel like I need security when I go out now because of this person, you know, that spews a lot of hate, you know, and shit like that. I just want to know, what do you feel like that figure is going to look? What do you feel like that figure is going to look like from both of those ladies coming for her? Like that could be detrimental depending on how much. And then if they get awarded, you know, hold on, let's see. Saying Jade and her sister won't sue. Oh, I don't know who that is. Imagine fighting women and your husband's still sleeping with. Crazy. Sue Cardi into poverty. I don't know. See, man. CDB. Got to school, Cardi B new merch featuring Nicki's blurry pics on clothing. Oh, when she said, why am I trending? I seen something about that earlier when I was online too. If you just coming in, please thumbs up the videos. Please subscribe, you know, to the channel. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking, this is what I'm talking about right now, Rick, when it comes to Cardi B. We seen Tasha K get sued for $4 million based on all of the damages, whatever the case may be. What do you think these two ladies can, like, especially if they went and got the therapy and they said that they were so scared and, you know, I couldn't go out anymore. I felt like I couldn't work. That's a loss of wages too. You know, maybe they're going to review their accounts to see how much money that they made compared on, you know, where they need to live and to be safe and whatever. What I'm trying to say is like, this could get pretty pricey. I feel like it could. I feel like this could. Do you think this could go anywhere into like to the 10 to 20 million? You think it could exceed 20 million? You think that they could collectively sue? Or you think that these lawsuits are going to be filed separately? This could be crazy. What if they both hit her up for 20 million? That'd be crazy. Nicki story on Instagram. Let me go. Let's see what that is. So yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj for breaking that record. Maxim Bet said the car said, oh.
It's a crown, it's a piñata. And they say you should
That's funny. All right. So 20 million a piece. That's what I'm saying. You think that's going to get crazy? Wait a minute. Elizabeth, are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Do you think that a celebrity could do you think, and listen, and I say this again, I would never want, nope, because I feel like And and I know a lot of people might think that this is fake because I don't like Cardi, but I don't want Cardi to be fucked up. She got two children. She don't need to be in a situation where she's not safe and unable to take care of herself or whatever. I wouldn't want Cardi to be broke, but I think, I agree with what somebody said in the chat the other day, and I used to always kind of leave my sentiments at that too. I want whatever is going to happen is just what did she say? I hope that they get what they deserve. Pretty much that's it. With the ladies, you talking about a few hundred thousands? Are you fucking crazy? No, this ain't a few hundred thousands, baby. Nah. Let me ask y'all, do y'all think that's a few hundred thousands? Are we being a little too dramatic saying it? I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, that's their money. But I feel like if they have high profile lawyers, 100 million, you think 100 million, Mr. Dramatica? I think that's a little expensive. I think that might be a little expensive. That might be a little too high, right? It was an assault. That's what I'm saying. That changes your life forever. It really does, especially if you can prove that you haven't worked. Hopefully they had some sort of resource or somebody who was able to help them. I wouldn't have stepped foot into that shit, but that's a long time, 2018. So that's 19, 20, 21. 22. And then this court case, this whole civil suit, how long has been Tasha K and Cardi? When were they supposed to go to court initially? Did it take out? Well, I wonder when Cardi originally filed papers on Tasha K. Like, how long did that take? So it's going to be a process and shit. It's going to be it's going to be rewarding. I think it's going to be rewarding. I don't think it's going to be no $100,000 damn dollars. I don't know. Somebody said 20 million each, 20 million each, 20 million each. At least 5 million, says Daz. Yep, I think at least that too. And that's still a fucking hit, And is that true what Tasha K said about Cardi B, that she sold her publishing? Jay was dating. I don't see people talking about 100,000. You crazy as hell. I think they going, hey, ladies, when your man want to get buck wild, just go back and hit him upside. If it right on the end, the last time, and the Gucci and Prada, and the whole enchilada. Yeah, you gotta hit them up. Hey, ladies, when your girl wanna get bucks right, just go back and hit her upside. They going, when they come out the damn courtroom in the day, whenever they announce what they get, it's gonna be, hey, ladies. You know what's so crazy too? This is going to go back, right? I hope these ladies, I don't know where they're getting their resources from being supported, but I'm happy that they were able to follow it through or whatever, right? But this is what I want to say. If they bring her up on charges for all of this, she's going to have to pay. You know how they sued Tasha K for all of the court or the lawyer fees and stuff like that, right? She's going to have to pay. It's going to be deep. That's why I was just trying to pontificate. I was trying to man, this could really be deep for Cardi, I personally think. And it's you came into the game forced, you hair, accept your blessing, get what you get, accept your blessing. Cardi could have been way more humble with her approach to music, but your problem is you came here thinking that you was really that bitch because they gassed you up and they pushed you through the algorithms, they pushed you through radio because you paid, and you here and now you existed, and it's you ain't really. I don't think Cardi is really a good person. You got into that shit. Why would you make a nigga do that, especially to some women? Why would you make them do that and then you approve of it? Come on. They used to make thousands a night. Jay gonna have enough money to reimburse Tasha K. Damn, you see what I'm saying? Think about their representation and think about how they've been going to court and stuff like that, right? Jade and Batty G, whatever, right? And Tasha was sued for those fees or whatever the case may be. They're going to get a coin off of her, and I hope these ladies ain't dropped the ball. I would have been in therapy weekly. I would have been in constant contact with my therapist. Even if I wasn't going spending that money, I would have made sure we had some sort of open relationship where I'm oh my God, I'm scared. I can't go to work. My bills are crumbling. I got to go on Social Security disability now. I'm telling you, yeah, you going to pay. you gonna pay for this shit. You got your celebrity and all of that. Yeah, you gonna pay. And you know what's gonna be fucked up? I think the record label might even look at Cardi B different. If this is all speculation, this is all like what I'm talking about. Like, what type of effects would that have if Cardi B is sued? Does that impact her record label or anything? Because that would impact her money, right? Because you think about it, if they put a judgment on her for money, that impacts their money too. So you just don't know how it go, but I feel like God has a way of working things out. He has a way of weeding out the bad people, and I just don't want Cardi to be in hip hop no more. Even with the way that Nicki and Megan is, we know that Megan is the way that she is because she's fake and she's a wave rider or whatever. But I still don't look at Megan being problematic like Cardi. I feel like Cardi has only been a problem for hip hop, and whatever is going to happen is just going to happen. Point blank. It will impact the label as well. Exactly. If she gets sued, it will impact the label, right? 4 million was excessive for Tasha K. Yeah, I felt like it was excessive too. And Shorty definitely want her money. It will impact the label. All Tasha K had to do was move to Florida and she would be fine because that's what OJ Simpson did. Florida has some type of civil suit protection stuff. Oh, okay. Is that why she moved to Florida? I think Tasha going to end up paying for $500K. Absolutely. Get me a lyric with Nicki said I coca user. So listen, they said that Nicki mentioned something in Higher Than a Kite. That's what they were saying with the situation with Nosey Ho. And they talk about this lawyer wanted to help her pro bono, help Nosey Ho pro bono or whatever. So listen, let me do this on the side while just came in, please make sure that you subscribe, thumbs up the video. I appreciate your support. Actually, no, I ain't gonna do that right now. We've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. It's nearing the end of the show anyway. So let me just see. Nicki Minaj, Higher Than a Kite lyrics. Hold on. All right, let's get Cardi B off the screen. I'm interested to see what's going to end up happening. No, damn, I almost hit the wrong button. I'm interested just to see, what that dollar amount is going to be. Do you think that those lawyers already got that shit on deck and we can expect the filing to hear about it within the next few days? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Hold on. Thank you to Alexis who sent the Cash App. I appreciate you. Let me send you some love back. Yes, please make sure that you support the channel. Cash App is on the screen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And let me see. And also to Liz. Thank you, Liz. I see your Cash App as well. Thank you so much. Shout out to the people who support the channel. I just sent you some love back, Liz. All right. And yeah, that lawyer was being a cloud chaser. Coney, sit back. I'm not a dummy, first off. I'm not a dummy, first off, just letting. I don't even know what you're talking about. All right. So Nicki has never been sloppy or messy coming out of the club, acting up her coke problem. She would have never been allowed to have that drive, commitment, determination you need to be the queen of rap. They just want to throw something on her name. And Gumby was on his show trying to convince Nosey to sue for a lot of money and change her trademark name. Judge will spank the case. I believe so as well. That lady went from talking about Papa Bear. That's a whole child. Yeah, I know Nosey can use that against her. I don't think she could use it against her. So let's bring up the Higher Than a Kite lyrics. Let's bring that up real quick. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to all my older subscribers as well. Everybody matters. Everybody. So, all right. So this is the Higher Than a Kite. I think that I'll get a copyright if I actually play that song. So let me see the part where they're talking about what she said. It doesn't matter. She didn't come out and say that I'm a cokehead. Like, she didn't say that. So she said, I'm in Tokyo with the Kokio. Somebody sleeping in my bed like Nokia. I'm getting low, been popping a pill. So she's talking about, where's that part at? Because I felt like they edited one of the videos. Hold on. This is the part that they're trying to use. And you know what's so crazy? You don't. I mean, when a person is being when a person is being sued, you don't know what they're going through psychologically, right? But I could just tell with Nosey Ho, she's just taking the information as people are feeding it to her. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna use that, and that'll help me win, whatever the case may be. And I don't understand. It's like, especially with somebody like Armand, like I ain't see him talk about Cardi B case with her pleading guilty or anything like that. He ain't talk about that. But then it's just like he want to say that he don't despise Nicki Minaj. It's like it's hard to, I don't know. To me, that's a little weird. You didn't talk about nothing with her case, but then it's, you know, you could talk about Nosey Ho, and I just find that to be weird, you know. I don't know. Everybody has a different focus and a different, you know, aim at what they doing. It don't make sense to me though. It don't. Let's see. So Nosey harassed Nicki's younger sister. Damn. People's damn dumb. Nicki could be saying she's high off anything. Damn dummies. That's what I'm saying. That don't necessarily mean that. So use whatever you think you're going to do. But Nicki is definitely lawyered up. So if they come, they better come hard. Nosey lawyer is trash. Why are you calling into YouTube blogs with a joke? Because he want the attention and I'm in on. Of course he gonna do that. A play on words. Thank you, Starla. Thank you. See, this is the thing where people want to do. They try to trick you out of thinking. They try to take you off course. Like, you know, they want you to start to think that there's some sort of loophole that they could win. But you just have to admit that you were wrong. And I think what I would have loved to see through Nosey Ho the most is that once all of this happened, you ain't got to kiss nobody's ass or nothing like that. I mean, the girl said that she was a fan of Nicki Minaj, but you could, it's like, it's just the admittal for me. Like, you can admit if you're wrong, but I guess if you admit if you're wrong, when somebody sues you, then it means that you lost, you know? You can't admit, you know, I guess. And then again, I go back to when she was discussing on that lady's show. I think it was her. I don't remember her name directly, but it was right after. It was right before Nicki announced the lawsuit. She was saying like to somebody like, well, just because you care about babies don't mean I care about them. Like, and I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, that's how you realize with certain people. Like, I like a lot of people who do commentary, but it's just like, what's the extent you're willing to go to get views, or, you know, how far are you willing to go to like drag people down? You know, I just feel like that shit is weird as hell to me. So yeah, please make sure that you click around on the channel as well. Make sure you check out my Super Freaky Girl remix. I also debuted that. Let me bring that up on the screen real quick, actually. Let me bring that up real quick. My lyrics, you hear it, my spirit, my passion, the reason I'm lasting and rapping. My rhythm, my vision, I can get it. I don't gotta wait for the track. And you know that I'm chosen. I chosen the ocean. A little later, we commence to splashing, because underwater, they might peep though. But you could still hit her with the deep throw. But if a hole and a hose in the leak from the blows, you could go ahead and do that slow. Yeah, let me bring this up real quick.
The remix. People rapping about comics and busting. Little comebacks and pals disgusting. You know you watch mine, so what's the discussion? And you don't gotta ask if I fuck your cousin. My name.
Anyway, let's get this off the screen. All right, so let's see. You could tell Armand wants Nicki to lose. Yeah. I just clocked out. What's up? Yeah, I'm about to get up out of here too. Armand said Cardi's case don't make him no money. I guess so. You know, people pick and choose, and I guess it's the same way that I do, because I definitely pick and choose what I want to talk about. Yes, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Let me see what's going on with this over here. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I got it. Let me see. My rhythm, my vision, I go out and get it. I don't gotta
I'm chosen, not chosen. The ocean, little later we commence to splashing, cause under.
Wait.
Water, they might
Why
be go,
saying...
but you the remix. People rapping about comics and busting. Little
I rap Albany. Yeah, I big, but y'all all fucking smart to me. And my brothers is close to me, so you can put your mic down, right down, close to me. Yeah, my lyrics, you hear it, my spirit, my passion, the reason I'm lasting and rapping. My rhythm, my vision, I go out to get it. I don't gotta wait for the tracking. You know that I'm chosen, I chosen the ocean, little later we come and splashing underwater. They might peep though, but you can still
the remix. People talking about comics and busting. Little comebacks and pals disgusting. You know you watch mine, so what's the discussion? And you don't gotta ask if I fucked your cousin. My name LaRon. I rap Albany. Yeah, like big, but y'all all fucking spoiled me. Started really rapping, and my brothers is a cause of me. So you can put your mic down, write down, cause of me. Yeah, my lyrics, you hear it, my spirit, my passion, the reason I'm lasting and rapping. Yo, my rhythm, my vision, I go out and get it. I don't gotta wait for the track. And yeah, you know that I'm trolling our toes in the ocean. A little later, we come into splashing. Cause underwater, they might peep though, but you can.
Yeah. So check that out. That's on my page. Just click around. Oh man. So listen, I appreciate all of y'all showing up today. We talked about Tim Norman, right? I did get to that. Talked about Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Case. I'm interested to see what the ladies is going to do as far as like how much is that going to look like. Y'all think that's going to be filed within the next few weeks or whatever? We'll see what it is, and everybody will talk about it just like they talked about Tasha K and Cardi B as well. Let's see. When you don't care about a motherfucker trashing the baby just because you're having a session with the mother means you need to get help. See? Yeah, I can agree with that thing, Pink. Where you been at? The lawyer on YouTube doesn't even have a current license to practice. So Jesus, we're saying is what she said, going evidence Cardi B admitted to putting a hit on 2 women and got 15 days from your service. You believe in our system? Yeah. Yes, please make sure that you check out my Super Freaky Girl remix. It is on iTunes. It's on Spotify, Apple Music as well. Yes, Aquarius Love. All right, so listen, y'all, I really appreciate y'all stopping through, chit-chatting, and all of that. I might be back later. It really just depends, but I hope all of y'all have a blessed weekend. Please make sure that you keep yourself safe. Please make sure that you stay blessed. This is your boy LaRon. Please make sure that you check out my new song. I just dropped my Super Freaky Girl remix, but make sure that you check out my song Best Me. A lot of people love it. Make sure you add it to your playlist. Make sure you check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, just anywhere it's available. Make sure that you buy it too. You know what? Yes, you could buy it on iTunes. So just support. This is your boy LaRon. I'm out. Peace.
Exit 6. LaRon. Best Me. Yeah. Let's go. I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me, I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove? I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. Yo, I face myself in verses. They just okay with verses. I want the best me, so I figured I'd create the version with bald tires, y'all liars and them lanes just swerving. My wordplay be perfect placement. I know it makes you nervous. Couldn't pay my mom's back, even with the latest purses. You prayed away them curses. All them days you stayed in churches. Your little boys, I know you hated how we played the cursing. That rap music drawn fluence and it plays its purpose. Enriched our lives, never basic when these raps will surface. I know how to rank you for it. I love you and I thank you for it. Mommy, you give us your last. I'm putting you first. I'm sorry for the things we did that caused you to hurt. It go. I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove? I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. Yo, a prized possession, but not picture perfect. I give advice over our meals because I think you're worth it. I'm flawed like your name when I write it out in cursive. I know my angel's lurking, even if I ain't attend your surface. Help me complete my purpose, keep me safe from them jealous ones that can't tell us none. Haters be like them broke hitters with that dirt weed who can't sell us none. Rap game, everybody wanna deal. What the hell is this, a sale or something? The way they ride them waves, gonna mess around and get a sale or something. Defeating all my weaknesses, I don't even know what week it is, but the best is yet to come. I know it's hard for you to see it big. The hurt and loss and trauma is still strengthening up my armor. It's still people wishing me bad. I know they still getting that karma. Listen, I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'm coming for everything. I put that on everything. You deserve the better things. I deserve the better things. When they go against us, them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best things. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me when they bet against me. Them people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you. I'ma be the best me. Is all I gotta do. I'ma be the best me. I deserve the best days. I don't need no sympathy. People gon' remember me. When they bet against me, then people gonna lose. I'ma be the best me, but what I gotta prove. I'ma be the best me. You deserve the best things. Call before your jet leaves. All the ones in memory. We can feel your energy. We send our love to you.